to stand by. And mission, you know, when God gives you something, it's like you got this mission, and you're walking through the eyes of God through this mission. It's a very powerful position to have. So I don't have my phone, but so I'm gonna let her do her introduction and share her story and share what she came here to share. Miss Erica.
Alrighty, good afternoon, everyone. Everybody enjoying themselves so far?
Yes.
Amen. So, as Angela shared, I am the CEO president of Holy Hands Incorporated. So I'm actually in a birthing process right now. I'm originally from Illinois. I've resided in Nashville, Tennessee since December 23rd of last year. So what the Lord has placed on my spirit is not only personally what I've seen in my surroundings growing up, but like organizations and causes such as this is literally leading by example, meaning those who live and resided in Tennessee for years who haven't got up just yet for a cause such as this and just for other reasons. So I'm just trying to lead by example as well, like just coming together in a healthy manner to, you know, bring awareness to people, communicating in a healthy manner without being violent, cursing each other out, because there's a healthy way about doing it. So it's just, I'm big on teaching as well. So Holy Hands Incorporated is huge on my passion throughout the years, different things that I've walked through and I've seen. I actually had an older brother who was in and out of the Jewish system. I lost my father at the age of 1 due to domestic violence. He was actually the abuser. So my mom, the last time they actually got into altercation, he actually pulled out a gun and they tussled for it and wrestled and actually shot him instead. So I never had the chance to meet my father. And then not only that, we lived in a city, of course in Chicago, in an apartment complex where my mom kind of told me and my brothers, because I'm the only girl, about one of our neighbors who was actually being abused by her husband. And one evening at an event at our house, I literally seen it with my own eyes. He literally dragged his wife down a few flights of stairs and to the next door building to beat her. So I've seen it in my surroundings. And then not only that, I've seen family members be domestically violent where I actually had to step in just to break it up. So let's just say I wear many hats, so I can speak from different perspectives. Now, I've never been in a domestic violent relationship, but how they mentioned, most of the speakers talked about it. Do not ignore the signs. So I've been connected to individuals that showed the signs. Like it could be verbiage, like joking in a certain way. Like if it's constantly a person joking in that way, you gotta believe them. Like, okay, something is there. Let me look more into that. Like basically all I'm saying is do not ignore the red flags. And so many times, like even outside of relationships, just in general in life, many of us ignore red flags. Like if God is trying to show you something, he's telling you something, and something's not sitting right in your spirit, believe him, you know? So outside of that, so of course I had to break away from those relationships. But not only that, what God has given me about this whole topic and this cause, it's a lot of soul ties. I don't know if many of you know about those, but it's just like, yeah, you're out of the relationships, but you're wondering like, okay, I'm no longer in that, but yet I'm still bound in my mind. I'm still bound in life where I can't even move forward and become the woman I'm called to be. Or some men that's been abused, they can't become the man they're called to be because of those soul ties. So it's just like that bondage, like someone mentioned, like what Satan is like constantly reminding you of, oh, you've been abused, or oh, that makes you weak, or if you talk to someone about it, that makes you less of a person, or people are going to look at you a certain way, which the devil is a lie. They ain't nothing but a lie from the pit of hell. So and then not only that, we also talked about the church. No, I'm not going to, because I mean, of course, I've been saved like for real since 7 years, but I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect, because no one is perfect, because the word says we all have fallen short of his glory. So that means daily we got to repent. Daily we got to renew our minds in his word. We got to be connected to the life source. So what I'm here to say is that the church, because, you know, we talk about, I'm not going to even go into the politics. We talking about how, we need to come together and pray. It shouldn't have to take a bad situation to take place for us to come together and pray. So what I'm saying is it's taking a church. It needs to take the church to come together to deal with situations such as this, because we're quick to send people outside of the church. We want to go get some counseling, go to the psychiatrist, but what is the church doing? You know, last year I had 2 different women come to me from 2 different ministries to share with me that they were sexually touched in an inappropriate way from their own church. And then the church shut them away. So, you know, the things on the hush-hush, but the Lord said, no, I'm pulling back the rug. I'm dealing with those things. And then not only that, it starts with the top. Many times people want to look at the congregation or the people in the public. I'm like, no, God wants to deal with the person at the top. Because if things ain't right up here, it's going to show up in here. So it's just like, if we can get it right with us, the person in the mirror, because we're all leaders. Everybody here, even the young ones, we're all leaders something. You're leading in your household, you're leading in your family, you could be a brother, sister, whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is we're all leading something, but it's like if we're not connected to the source, if we're not fully healed and whole, we're not gonna be part of the solution. So that's what I'm saying. Like if we could do that self-care, truly, just like someone had the inspiration, like the things that we gotta constantly remind ourselves with daily. Just to be reminded who God has called us to be, we got to do that. And I mean, that goes for anyone because His word, like I said again, renew your minds daily. But in order to do that, we got to be in the word. We got to be in the word. We got to be connected. So it's just like my question is, what are you telling yourself? Are you constantly letting the lies that what you went through constantly just remind you, oh man, I've been abused, I'm the victim? Okay, so do you truly believe you're the victim? Like you're going around verbally saying you're the victor. You're victorious and everything, but you know the way you're going about it, you still got this victim mentality. So that goes with the change of the mentality, the way you think. So once you get it up here and then you get it in your heart, you'll start seeing change take place in your surroundings. So, like I said, I'm just very humbled to be amongst everybody. Like I said, I haven't been here long, but every testimony, every vocalist, musician, everything that's been taking place, the Lord knew He needed us all to be here for such a time as this. And I just thank God for Angela Taylor's obedience, because if it wasn't for her to say yes, we wouldn't even be here today. Like she could have looked at the time frame like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh, nothing is impossible with the Lord. So He was like, no, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I just need you to do your part. And she did that, and yeah, we here. You know what I mean? So this ain't nothing but the beginning. I didn't mean to come up here and preach, but I'm like, I'm feeling that, like the sun, everything. But I'm just saying, like seriously, everything. And not only that, so many of y'all needed to meet, and y'all don't realize it. So I was just sharing that with someone earlier. I'm like, you don't understand. If you truly open your eyes, you can see how God is strategically connecting you to the thing you were praying for. Because so many times people are so focused on the appearance rather than the message. Because God can use anyone. In the Bible, He used a donkey.
Yes.
Silent now. So I'm just saying, He can use anybody. So don't be so focused on appearance. Don't block your blessing. Be open to how He wants to use people and everything. That's what I'm saying. Connect. And not only that, Holy Hands Incorporated. I don't know if you ever heard of Corner to Corner. It's actually an organization that started off, it's still in Nashville. So this program is a 10-week course. Literally, if you're a small business owner, or you're looking to become a business owner, you go through these courses. Now, I know they have like their little sessions just like college, like fall semesters and spring semesters. So I'm actually graduating November 13th. But I'm inviting everybody out because I'm like, this is a great way to network, to meet other business owners, small business owners within Nashville that you never heard of, to get your name out there, to find out, to learn, and maybe to even eventually sign up for Corner to Corner. So like I said, it's on November 13th. It's a Tuesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's going to be at Studio 615, I believe. So that's where it's going to be. So everybody's invited. Again, my name is Erica Glenn. I am the CEO of Holy Hands Incorporated. And that's what the Lord had me to share with you guys on this afternoon. God bless you.